Shall you have a glass of water before we start?
Lightly shaken, yes.
Lightly shaken. Uniced.
Thank you. How nice.
Roger. Yes, Russell? Roger?
Yes, Russell.
Are you bored by people telling you how good you look and how younger you look and how slimmer you look and how trimmer you look?
I'm delighted. You know, it means that all those facelifts work.
Frontally, you mean?
Yeah, but I've got a mirror. I know it. I don't look that good. I'm working hard, you know, sort of every day.
Yeah, but you seem seriously to have lost a lot of weight and kept it lost. I mean, where all the rest of us are fighting and taking a lot of oranges.
Well, it's not very difficult when the little money I get paid for playing Bond, you know, I'm on starvation.
On the starvation line. Now, one of the things I think you've managed to do very skillfully is that throughout your professional life, you have been very heavily branded with image. Haven't you had a brand image stamped on you, haven't you?
From the time I started making television, yes.
Well, like your name a long way back, or some way back, forgive me for being so far distantly retrospective, your name summons up things like Ivanhoe and The Saint and The Persuaders and now Bond, but we now think of you as Bond, and we don't think of you anymore as a Persuader or an Ivanhoe or a Saint. How have you managed to shuffle off the mortal coil? It's a very long question, isn't it?
Well, I know what you mean. Well, I think, you know, I don't mind being branded, you know, it means that some people are seeing what you're doing. You know, if you're you know, I did an awful lot of things that you haven't mentioned because you don't remember them, you see, so I never got branded with it.
It's just I hadn't time, dear Roger.
No, but it's in between Ivan the Off, or whatever it was I did, The Boy Knight. I did 2 series in America. One was The Alaskans, which was never shown here. And then I did Maverick, which I had to replace Jim Garner. They said I didn't replace him, but I noticed all the trousers had been taken in at the waist. And how do you shake? You shake it off by getting another job.
Yes, but you actually have managed to persuade the people responsible for casting you in a new job that you could actually take that new job and do it without carrying clouds of glory or unglory behind you.
Well, I think because basically I don't try to be anything else other than what I am. Such as it is.
That's not true of your latest film, though, is it?
That's what comes out, you know.
That's not true of your latest film.
What's that?
The Man with the Golden Gun is your latest film. Did you not know that?
Did you like that?
Yes, I loved it. Now, the location also seemed to me a paradise, if not paradise itself. Where exactly was it? What are you laughing at?
Well, I'll spell it. It was, we started off in a place called Phuket. Phuket, which is in southern Thailand.
I wish to God I'd never asked that question.
So do I. And it was, you know, it looks a paradise on the screen, but it was terribly hot. And there was no hot water. It was sort of cold, warm, rusty water. And the entire unit came down with boils because you could never take a shower. It was very uncomfortable and it looked romantic.
Did you get bitten by anything?
Well, there were an awful lot of bitey, crawly things around. I was, I think, so numb by that time that I didn't feel them.
Mm. Mm. Now, when you went onto the mainland to do the shooting, where was that? Macau, was that?
Then we moved to Hong Kong, which was very pleasant.
Mm.
That was lovely. And then we went over Macau, which was a gas. Mm. We had 24 hours there.
And they must never have seen anything like you lot before, like this huge unit, a Bond unit moving in, I can imagine.
They had never seen an entire unit move in on a crap table like we moved in there, you know.
Oh, you did?
Well, it was, you know, I'm a gambler, and we're shooting all these scenes of gambling, and so that's all going over there, and we've got tables going over there with the blackjack. We had a marvellous time. Between takes, I made more money at the blackjack table than I did the entire 3 months of shooting, 5 months of shooting.
Really? Was the real Mrs. Moore on location with you?
The real Mrs. Moore, yes. Why, is there a false Mrs. Moore?
No, I'm sorry, I meant a non-Bond,
my lady wife,
denim,
yes.
Your charming lady wife.
My charming lady wife, yes, was there indeed.
I'll tell you why he's stalling at this moment, is because she's sitting behind there waiting for him to finish, so anything he says now is being taken down and enlarged. Are you there, Mrs. Moore?
Yes.
What she was...
I'm a ventriloquist, actually, there's nobody there.
Was she with you at all?
What? No, what? Yes, of course, yes. And I was sort of rather sad I didn't take my 2 large children, but we took the baby. Well, no expense is spared on a Bond film, I tell you.
It wasn't for real, though, was it?
I've got a terrible feeling it's something.
Well, now, you come round this side. Ladies and gentlemen, Herve Villechaize. You know him, don't you?
I tell you what, in a civilized country, he'd have been arrested for disturbing a peace, you know.
A piece of television, and nothing else. Good evening to you.
Good evening.
What nationality are you?
French.
Through and through, total, pure French?
Français, complètement.
Complètement français?
Yes.
You speak very good French as well.
Well, I lose some of it because I live in New York, in the US, so I'm not, I don't speak that much French anymore.
How long have you been a film star?
Star only now, but I've been in film about 6 years now.
Mm.
And I did about 10 pictures.
Yeah, and I have, if you'll forgive me, a list of some of the things that you've done, which I have to read out because they're so extraordinary that I couldn't remember them. And even Roger Moore may not know some of them, which is that you played a farmer who seduces Jesus Christ.
Yes.
That we haven't started yet, don't look there. A spider, a thug, and a madam in a male brothel, whatever that is.
Well,
You did?
I tell you something, he's not that way.
He's not that way. Right.
No.
You know about that, do you? Did you know all these things before you agreed to act with each other, before you agreed to act with him?
Well, I tell you, had I known that he had... What was that first one?
Well, he was a farmer who seduces Jesus Christ.
Well, I'm a little worried about that
Well,
one.
don't be careful.
You know, especially this time of the year. But, no, I must say, Hervé is absolutely super. The agony he went through when we were shooting in that heat. And at least, I was allowed reasonable clothes, but he is Scaramanga's valet. And has to go around with a thick, heavy black coat on, stiff collar, tie, the lot, carrying a solid silver tray with a champagne bottle on it.
It was a heavy job. Did you have to audition for the part?
I didn't audition, but they called me up on the phone and they say, "We'd like to see you and talk to you about a Bond movie." I said, Bond, And I went to see them, and what happened that they saw a film that I did. That's why they hired me. But I didn't have to do any acting to be hired.
You didn't?
No.
But it must have been very frustrating for you. It must be very frustrating because of your size to be offered peculiar, freaky roles. This role that you've done in Bond is you playing yourself, isn't it?
Yes, well, I don't accept a job that puts me down, where I will look like, I wouldn't do a Christmas commercial where I will be a little elf. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do a Santa Claus helper.
Or one of the seven dwarfs you would want to be.
Yes, I wouldn't do that.
You had a very extraordinary childhood in the sense that your parents, or your father particularly, tried a lot of medical ways in which to make you taller, didn't he?
Yes, well, my father is a doctor. And you have to understand that, to go by the beginning, my father is a normal size. And also my mother and my three brothers. So one day I had me, and they saw I was not going to grow anymore. They felt some sort of guiltiness, and they try everything, and I don't blame them for that. But I went from one doctor to the other, and later on I just say, when I was 11, I said, that's it. I had it, I don't want anymore. So I started doing some, I quit school, and I went to art school.
Art school?
Yeah, and I started painting, yes.
Yeah.
So I studied painting until I was 21. Then I went to the US, where I had a scholarship to study painting, and then I became an actor.
Which do you prefer, though? Which
well,
career?
To me, I like them both because it's a creative art, and anything to do with creativity, I like it. I like to take pictures. I like to do my painting, act. I like anything to do with that.
Did you take photographs and paint pictures when you were on location?
A lot.
There's some marvelous pictures.
But I mostly took pictures of people, like the way they live, people in the street, girls. And
you're not married by any chance, are you?
Yes, I am.
You are?
Yes.
Where is your wife at this moment?
Well, as far as I know, I think she's in Paris.
You mean you don't know where she is?
Well, I know she's in Paris, but I don't know where yet.
I see. Now, look, we know exactly what Roger Moore is going to be doing in the next year or two because he's bonding on, I presume, aren't you? How many more bonds do you do?
I I have 2 pictures to do before I do the next Bond. I'm making a film at the moment, a comedy, with Susanna York and Lee J. Cobb and Shelley Winters. And then I'm going to Africa to make a picture with Lee Marvin.
You're the envy of a lot of people, you know, being able to do Bond and keep other options open. That's a very smart, you must have a very smart manager, smart agent. And
I've just got 300 kids, you know, that say, don't sit around the house, Dad, go out and get some money.
And you do.